Welcome back, everybody, to the adventures of Santa of Skagos. Yesterday, we became King of Atmora and defeated the Frozen Horde. Today, we are hopefully gonna also gain some land over in Westeros, at least land of some significance, given that we're on a shitty little iceberg right now. Want to move over to the mainland, want to take out the Carstarts, given that they immediately gunned for Santa when he landed in Westeros. That's very rude. We also had to kind of avoid the White Walkers, because they literally will turn up within the next 20 years. So we are almost certainly not going to have this campaign done within 20 years. So we've got to be very, very careful. Like I said, the second we've got a big enough stronghold in Westeros, say that we've ripped apart a lot of the north, say we've made ourselves a lot more powerful in that regard, we want to jump ship and absolutely head over and get our independence somewhere in, over in Essos instead, just to avoid the wrath of those guys. And it brings us another step closer to Spoffbog. Lord Protector, Spoffbog Toff, there he is. Not having a very good time of it, apparently. Who's his heir? Cut Prince... Jogos Nye? What? Oh, Yt, sorry. Hammer of the Jogos Nye, he is Yt. Okay, fair enough. We'll keep an eye on that, see what's happening. It looks like they're in some sort of mega war. It looks as if the realm split apart, something like that for the time being. Anyway, let's not worry about that shit. Last time we were in Westeros, of course, we went on a journey with our man Malako to Valyria. Ended up getting our limbs chopped off. We lost, did we lose the eye and the arm? And, obviously, we're still severely injured from that. But we did end up getting Santa's Valyrian Steel Sword, which we have renamed to the Naughty List. Because you don't want to be put on the Naughty List. I mean, because you die, it's a sword. That's kind of how they work. First order of business today, let's build as much capital as possible. Tried to add Lord John Humber of the Last Hearth arrested, but failed to apprehend him. John has now raised his... Okay, we don't really care about that too much. What we want to do then is... Obviously, yesterday we set ourselves at the business focus. We're still on that. We need to build up some capital here. I can't remember whether it's the Game of Thrones one or the Elder Kings that makes the business focus garbage. I believe it's the Game of Thrones mod, isn't it? Makes it scaled wealth. So you get, when you debase the mints, you get money based on how much you earn per year, rather than just the flat 100 gold. So it's not going to be the most reliable money-making method, I will admit, but we'll wait and see how that sort of pans out for us as we go along here. Ideally, we just want a bit of cash. We want to obviously get claims on parts of the north there, maybe even Last Half going up for grabs now. Grab as much as possible, move in, and then it's ours. Hey, we're good at that stage. What seems like forever. It was all of about a week. That's so good. The wound from your maiming has completely healed. Do we even have a court physician right now? Obviously, it's, actually, I'm going to untick return from Tamriel as special interest, because obviously we're only going to do that at the beginning, at the end of each little adventure in their realms. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. So what's our personal combat looking at right now? 8. That's really good. We're up to 8 personal combat. I'd love to start, I mean... The thing is, we've got access to so many powerful magics in the Elder King's world that we can afford to take quite a few risks in the Game of Thrones world, a much more grounded fantasy reality. If we do end up getting our arms chopped off or our limbs chopped off, all we got to do is hop over to the different plane of existence, grow them back with some magic, and then trundle right on back. Obviously, we can't use the magic here because that would just be crazy talk. What are you talking about? That's insane. But it is still something viable in between for essentially the next episode to do. What is there to do then in the Game of Thrones mod as the Lord of Skagos? It seems like the only thing to do as the Lord of Skagos in the Game of Thrones mod right now is, to be honest, I don't think I've ever once played as the old gods in the Game of Thrones. Obviously, we played as the first man old gods, like the really old gods when we played as the Andal series. But outside of that, sorry, the first man series, obviously, my bad. Outside of that, I've never really played as them. We can be reformed, though. Maybe Santa could reform the old gods, this worship of tree spirits, in brackets, elves, and the fear of old icy men, in brackets, Santa. Maybe we can make this into a religion whereby the people of Westeros both fear, but also worship Santa himself. I want to see a Santa Night King showdown as well. That's my other personal goal. Yeah, but there's no reason we couldn't do that, is there? So what are the holy sites? We're looking at Winterfell, God's Hill, Harrenhal. Oh, God, yeah, I remember. They're all garbage, aren't they? Storm's End and Fist of the First Man. To be honest, we're not far away from Fist of the First Man. Where is Fist of the... So that's... Oh, right, it's in the center, isn't it? We got Hardhome right there. I mean, we might even have certain castles below over here anyway, seeing as we share a border with them. Let's sort of take a look. So, if we fabricate claims, then that's always an option. Fabricate claims, obviously quite fast in the Game of Thrones one, if you enable that game rule. 38% chance yearly, which I think is more than fair. We could genuinely go for a religious reformation, but I believe you can only do it if you're independent, can't you? Honestly, don't remember. So we get Winter... So Winterwood is in Winterfell. Obviously, we can't get that one. God's Hill is down at Barraton. That one we can definitely get. That's just a case of fabricating a claim. Harrenhal, very difficult to achieve. That's doing a war outside of our realm. We'd have to go to war with Lord Paramount Hoster, which I don't really fancy. I don't know about you guys. Storm's End, we'd have to go to war with Renly. And then we've got, again, Fist of the First Man's about the only one that's obvious to us. We could take 2 of the sites. Then for the 3rd site, it's going to be very difficult. I mean, again, we could try and usurp the north, take Winterfell itself. That would be interesting. All right, you know what? That's a plan for the future. For the time being, let's at least get a better foothold here in the north of Westeros before we start going for that crazy level shit. Robert Baratheon, Lord Santa Claus, I hereby invite you to attend a grand tourney of King's Landing where the finest knights and lords of the realm should be invited to find out who's the most gallant and able knight. Can we not fight in the joust? I guess because technically we have our learning education, so... Alright, fair enough. That's okay then. I will attend. It will be entertaining. Thank you, Robert Baratheon, for your... Okay, I'm going to make friends with this guy, I swear to God. Friendship between us will benefit both of our realms. It absolutely will. The realm of Skagos and the realm of the Iron Throne. Kind of one and the same. Hang on. What are you doing? You're at war with Eddard Stark, aren't you? Get out of my territory. What the fuck is this? Yeah, we'll go for that, definitely, that province that will give a shitload of war score. King's House. Brilliant. Oh, we're going to rename it Santa's House, by the way, because that's just... Or there's got to be something funny in that. Give me a second to think about it. We start a faction. Crown Loyalists. Overthrow the monarchy in the north. Increase Count's power. Depose Lord Eddard. I'm going to go Crown Loyalists. I'm up for it. And we're also going to go Liege Loyalists. So, Crown Loyalists, hang on. Oh, they're top liege above all else. Okay, no, never mind. I'm loyal to Ned. Sorry, Rob. Great, so we can't do anything about this, then. If I raise troops now, that's it. We've just got to watch him siege our capital. I hope he doesn't take any of our people prisoner. Eddard, you want to... What happened? Sir Gregor was in Robert Baratheon's prison, and then he had to ransom himself. Did he murder someone? I guess Gregor must have killed someone. Robert threw him in prison. Not entirely sure. Anyway, perhaps I can place a bet. Oh my God, this is the tournament that starts Series 1. You remember where Gregor has a joust with Lancel, and then Sandor steps in, and you start the tourney before I piss myself. That one. This should be good. So who's fighting in it? No one we know. Excellent. Good luck. Barristan Selmy is in it. Yeah, obviously. Willis Tyrell there right at the bottom. Okay, interesting. I'm not going to pay much attention to it, I'll be honest with you, but it's kind of cool that we're getting involved in Westerosi politics. I actually feel part of this world. Tamriel, obviously, we're kind of off somewhere in Atmore in the middle of nowhere, so that one's not really going to work out. I should say Nern and not Tamriel. But, yeah, this one we're obviously a lot more involved in the politics and the structure of the world. Ah, excellent. A title that we can't hold. Thank you. Did you actually... Oh, could we just give it to one of these Skagossi wild people? No. I don't want to do that. Do they dislike us because we're not title claimant, both proud foreign religion? Okay, you're not getting it then. Hera Stain, I guess, should get it. Liege, zealous, foreign religion. Okay, besides that, the zealous and foreign religion, really, because they're wildling old gods rather than old gods. Fair enough. I guess that's to show the sort of shift from the true old gods worship to being influenced by the Faith of the Seven a lot more. You know, the whole old gods and the new type of thing. I think we'll give it to her. We'll give it to Hera Shane. We've got another option. Maldrick Crowell. Don't know who she is, but she sounds like a reasonable lady. Oh, sorry, man. Sound like a reasonable man. Eddard. He's counter-sieged. Oh, that's definitely Roose Bolton. Watch out for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. And he wants us to be his commander. Santa's a very good commander. Bear in mind, yesterday Santa became a Master Knight and a Master Barbarian. I'm going to go for it. Santa's absolutely going to back you up on this one, especially because, you know, these guys kind of did try and ruin everything there. Bran Stark is our ward. King Bran the... Sorry, I felt a little bit sick trying to say that. No. I was attending a gathering of Lords of the Realm hosted by Lord Santa, us, when Maldrick Crowell offered some plainly foolish insights. I was quite ably put him in his place, but this enraged him enough for him to play me as a son of a whore. You will pay for this insult, Maldrick. You will pay. This is probably where I called him a woman. Do you remember that? In response to it, it's probably, although not too bad, you know, I wouldn't be offended if anyone called me that in 2019. I imagine in a sort of chivalric society, that could be quite a massive insult. In response to your outburst, Maldrick Crowell reacted with equal rage, drew a steel which prompted all your men and his to follow in kind. The situation quickly degenerated into a mass brawl, leading to much Claw's blood being spilt. House Claws will not forget this. We're already in a blood feud. I love it. Okay, this is fantastic news. House Claws already has made another enemy. You are fucked. Why would you make an enemy with your liege? You are a foolish man. We've got 200% chance to fabricate treason. We've got 112% chance to incite revolt, 112% chance to kidnap him, and 112% chance to kill him dead. Alright then, I'm going to say... I mean, if we incite revolt, we can revoke his title. Some of the title revocation laws are very strict in the Game of Thrones world. Let's kidnap him. That way we can do him in quietly and silently. Although, if we fabricate treason or incite to revolt, we could revoke the title of Deep Dam and give it out to whoever we want. If we just kill him, Oshra Crowell will get it. who is his daughter, and I imagine she won't be best pleased, although she might not find out. And we can kill her off as well, right? Santa's not about a bit of treason and murder here and there. Fuck it, bring him on board. Oh no. You are deep in thought as Master Trigger suddenly interrupts you. My lord, I know that both you and the lady desire an heir for the realm. If you wish, I could research ways to enhance your virility. Ah, excellent. Please, go ahead, thank you. Can we begin to look at ways to increase your fertility? Santa's gonna get some of that ground rhino horn for his rhino horn. Master Trigger approached you with a smile on his face. Well, I've succeeded, my lord. Your wife is pregnant. Thank you. I don't know how you managed it. Perfect. Your potency will magnify tenfold. The royal bloodline is saved. Give it here. This can backfire, understandably. Turns out snorting purified elephant bollock doesn't really help out that much. I'm inviting King Robert to an activity we can do together. Do you think he'd be up for a hunt? I think Robert Baratheon's up for a hunt. I should invite him to a banquet. I think he'd be up for that as well. Private for some deep discussion. Probably not that one. I think we should go for maybe... I mean, he's a hunter, so let's go for that one then. It worked. We're full of energy and vigor. Excellent. The lineage is surely saved now. Now, where is the lady? Run. Run, Gillian. Shricumber, you prick. That's my... come on. Well, I can't believe we haven't fabricated a claim either. Let me just quickly shift my guy there. Oh. That's because he's gone. Lester, who the hell are you? And where did the other guy go? Right, let's hire someone with better diplomacy score again. So join court, yes. We've got John Seller or Kyle. Kyle, join me. I don't think we can make women our Justicia. Otherwise, I would obviously invite her. Although, equal stat in this guy's a genius. That might influence it somewhat. Anyway, join me. Join me so you can start fabricating damn... I need to keep a close eye on these guys. What I might even do is mark them as special interest so that this time I'll know if our Justicia has been dead for months. Right, car hold. The car hold. I'm never going to get over. That was the best joke I've ever made in any series ever. Right, Kyle, join me. My wife Gillian is pregnant. Hang on. I have a suspicion that Santa's immortality knocks fertility down by -1,000. Now, bear in mind, that does not mean that he is infertile. In theory, even in base game CK2, can a eunuch have a child? It's so impossibly rare that in theory you could never see it if you played the game for 1,000 years. But this is also quite unlikely, isn't it? Alright, go on then. Go on then. We'll soon know if it's Santa's child, because, you know, it might end up looking like Santa for a start. I'm sure we must be able to... I mean, if it comes out, like, quick and Nord, I mean, that was probably a dead giveaway. I'm not going to be doing that one, Chief. 6% chance the kidnapping is a success. Did I not auto-invite plotters? What the... Oh, they've changed all the menus around. Yeah, that's my bad. I'm sorry. So Santa alone is going to break into Maldrick's house and try and kidnap him. Put a bag over his head. Jump down his chimney. Put a bag over his head and drag him away. 6% chance it's a success with no one finding out. Okay. No, I think we're okay. Thank you. That's... No. Sigfus. Sigfus Claus. Weak and club-footed. That was not Santa's son. What are you... Have you got something to tell me? She's tall, Santa's quick, and it came out weak. I mean, it is obviously possible to get that, but nah. Sigfus, we're going to call you Shitfuss. Shitfuss. It's a traditional North Polian name. You wouldn't understand. Never lived. Probably for the best. Probably wouldn't have had the best quality of life, huh? Oh my god, I actually talked about this yesterday and it's come true. Every morning since my injury, I've been startled by the stump where my hand used to be. The people around me have not been able to get used to it either. Lately, I've considered having a prosthetic hand crafted. It's going to set us back by 100 gold. We've only got 49 gold, which means fabricating claims becomes kind of tricky at that stage. Sure. Honestly, we've got to do it, right? As we get golden hand or a mechanical one. So this one will... Oh, this one's just wealth. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even sure we want that. I think we want to use swords, and we want to mitigate the personal combat, really. You've got 31 martial, and we can't really capitalize on it, because if we go on the Vanguard, we're going to get killed. So let's go for that one. Something to help replace his sword hand. It's not massive, I'll be honest. What's that? Minus 80, whereas this just gives plus 5. Really? Okay, that's fine. Don't worry. It's probably some sort of artifact. The different worlds that we coexist between are definitely overwriting one another. There, we've maybe ended up with an iron hand from the world of Nern rather than the world of Westeros. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. Lord Ledger Medger, a ledger from Medger, and it was very quick and concise ledger inquiring about my good health. Thank you, Medger. Why is he trying to... Who is this guy? Castle Kerwin. What? So one of Eddard's direct vassals. Okay, that was very nice of you, Medger. Hey, there we go. That took a hell of a long time, didn't it? Lordship of Carhold. Let's go for it. I can't make that my capital, otherwise that's just going to be the first thing that comes to my brain every single time. Like I said, if we're going to war against our fellow vassals, especially someone who is stronger than us right now, we need to make sure that we are taking everything simultaneously. We need to make this war count. So building up some gold, obviously going to war with hired mercenaries, etc. Just trying to really swing big. So that's it. That's all there is to Carhold. I thought it'd be kind of a bit more significant than that. Anyway, take Eastmelt. Also take the Weeping Bay. That way we could build, I mean, to be honest, we could build Carhold into something with a good amount of fleets, especially as we're also protected by the Gulf of Car. That's quite a nice design. Then we reform the religion with the ability to raid. Then we can more easily get artifacts to take back to the other world with us. This might be a good idea. Hours passed with little to no excitement. We suddenly come across a boar. No. Oh god, no. Are we going to be present at the death of Robert Baratheon? Killed by a damn pig. My soldiers look at me, waiting for orders. Or to wait it out or hunt it down. Right, got it. Attack right away. Bobby. Oh my god, let's wait and trap it. Santa and Bobby versus one boar. Attack it right away. Come on, Robert. You know you want to. This is how he dies, isn't it? Oh, fuck off, Medger's Ledger. What happened? Oh no. Though the boar fought valiantly, the boar fought bravely, and in the end the boar died. We bring the beast down to loud cheers of our retainers. It has been a good hunt. We fought as best as we could, except for Cregard, who was killed by that boar. That's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? Does he like me more because of that? We had a good... He's now known as the Gross. He's not gross. He's my good friend, Robert Baratheon. We are now... Look at that. 56 opinion. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's wrong? No. You know who that is, don't you? You know who's done that. And there's me stopping the plot on him as well, because we had no chance of succeeding in it. Show me the blood fuse. I need to mark him special interest. There he is. Maldrick. Maldrick, is there something you need to tell me? It would be so funny if she just showed up on his kill list, huh? Fucking get him gone. Get him gone. Incite revolt. No, don't do that, because he might be stronger than us. Fabricated treason. We'll pass it on to Eddard Stark ourselves. We've got 200%. Eddard likes us. I think, although Eddard, you've got to remember, he's honorable to a fault. So he might see through, even if he realizes, you know, we're doing it, he would probably still back this guy, regardless of the fact that I think he probably did kill our wife there. Deserves to be honored with the funeral. Can't afford it. Small private funeral. Roll her into the sea. Oh, no. Can we afford that? Oh, Eddard. Wait, whoa, sorry. I thought that was Eddard that was upset by that as well. No, it's Donald and Rickard. So the Duke and then obviously his Count Vassal there. Fair enough. 25 gold and another 100 prestige. So I just employed a new treasurer. Basically the best guy in the round at stewardship who would join our court to collect taxes, because I feel like it's kind of necessary right now, especially as the business folks has done nothing but screw us. We need to find ourselves a fresh new wife. So let's take a look at what we can dig up here. Peter Baelish. Is he? Oh, that is the Peter Baelish as well. But let's go for genius. Let's go for genius. Let's go for a genius woman to give Sansa some genius children. Ruler, preferably not. Diplo range, yes. Join court. I mean, okay, it was worth it. Worth a shot, huh? Married, also preferably not. She's very good. Attractive genius. Maid of the Fields of... Sorry, the Maid of the Fields Palir of Pentos. What is that? Is that some sort of title? Principality of Pentos, disinherited. Chaste and chaste. Double chaste. Excellent. That sounds like a terrible idea for a wife then. Nishavi, she actually might join our court, because you generally do find quite frequently that these ruined characters, you can snatch the courtiers up. They'll never agree to marriages or anything like that, but you can agree to invite them to court by a favor, which obviously we can't afford right now, but that might be worth remembering for the future. Actually, she's really good. I want to know what she is. Maid of the Fields. Oh, is that like a titular title? Right, got it. Can we... I mean, I'll just try, see if an arranged marriage works. Okay, we can't... Because she's disinherited? Maybe that title does disinherit her. I have no idea. Oh, well. Magistrate Alchemist. Okay, that could work. We've got... I just went by Lustful instead, because, you know, it just kind of works a little bit easier, huh? Anybody Midas touched around here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go for her then. She seems fine. Sylvain, she's also got pretty good stats. I did sort by stewardship there as well, because we are looking for that state stewardship to some extent. Join us. Join Santa, preferably in his bed. No? Sorry? Okay, hang on. Pause. Arranged marriage. Santa to her. There she is. Okay, my bad. Sorry. There we go. Alright, second wife. Maybe we'll get a bit luckier this time around. Oh my god, it fired. I didn't even realize. We succeeded the plot to fabricate his treason. Can we now just imprison him? I name you traitor to this realm. Lord Maldrick, for charges of murdering my innocent poor wife, who was very lovely, whatever her name was. You are now in rebellion. That is exactly the situation we wanted out of that. 421 men. Oh, shit. We're fine. Okay, we're good. We've got 2 provinces. I didn't even realize. That was a completely separate province there. Okay. Just descend, I guess. Which one's going to get there first? 12th? 8th. Okay, that's good, because that's also the army with Santa on the center. And that's the one taking the straight crossing, so we obviously don't want that one to land there first. Go. Reinforce. Kill them dead. Oh, for fuck's sake. Seriously? You need to be sacked. Okay, we need another. Sorry, I keep forgetting the rules about the Castellan title in the Game of Thrones mod. So what we actually need to do here is find another man with good stewardship, ideally, to, maybe we can make a woman Castellan. I don't know. We'll see if that works. Gender men. Let's invite you as well. That way I can make him Castellan. The Castellan's abilities are kind of all-round, because he has different bonuses from all the different stat types, right? So if we make a Castellan guy with high stewardship, we'll get bonus to the chance to collect a special tithe. It's like having another copy of all of these, but all in one. Done. Thank you. This war is now over. My bitter enemies will be defeated. Right, let's swap Ravon, your shit. Get out of here. Donald, welcome. Collect me some taxes, boy. Well, Maldrick thoroughly hates me, probably because we just kicked his ass. Yeah, get out of here, Maldrick. I'm going to keep antagonizing him. Obviously, I am. Then, when he's in my prison, I personally am going to behead him. Oh. Robert Baratheon has had observations upon the recent bloodletting on the Stepstones added to their treasury. An interesting read. Coward. Craven coward manful. This is another thing about CK2 that makes no sense. We're unable to find him. Better throw him in prison, then. There we are. Done. Okay. Exile him, or we kill him. Change fear by 10. Fear Santa. He will destroy you. Beheaded, hanged. I think we should probably just lop his head off, huh? Goodbye. In the north, it is said, that he who passes the sentence must swing the sword. So should Maldrick of Deep Down receive his sentence from me? Is that how you spell receive? I before E except after C? It looks wrong, but I might be just going crazy here. It's the old way. Or, oh, it's too gruesome. No, it is the old way. We're all about honor. He's dead. I mean, he beheaded on our order. Does that count as like our kill or something instead? I don't think it matters, does it? Because if you execute people, it counts to a kill regardless. Well, anyway, that was the fun little war. Good. Can I now revoke that shit? Are you... Oh, and his... Also part of... Oh my god, her children are not part of the house that we are at war with. So her children actually don't really care. So this is the end of the blood feud. All we gotta do is take her out. And you know what? That I think we can manage quite easily. Got Mace the Ace. He's thrown Mace the Ace in prison. What is wrong with you, Robert? What did he do? I'd really love to know why they've been thrown in prison. You know, if you hovered over that and it was like Mace was imprisoned by Robert the Gross because he diddled Cersei or something like that, that would be really interesting to know. So, again, another thing I'd love to see in CK3, just for character building more than anything else. You know, not that it really we can act on Mace Tyrell or anything. Mace the Ace got beheaded. Is he allowed to do that? I feel like I'll be honest, I've given Robert Baratheon a lot of chance to try and keep the RAM together, so I've disabled the Mega War system for Westeros for a start. Just because the RAM normally splinters within 5 minutes, then you end up with, you know, King Tywin and an independent Riverlands or some shit. I feel like I've given him every opportunity, and he just immediately beheaded the most powerful house's patriarch. So now it's Willis Tyrell, who really isn't bothered. Actually, I execute my kinsman -20, but also Robert Baratheon is a hunter. So that actually kind of makes up for it. Targaryen Bloodline +2. Don't remind him of that. He doesn't like it. Can't believe that we've got up to 95 opinion with Robert Baratheon as well. It's absolutely insane. We're like best friends with Robert Baratheon, and then of course we're also best friends with Ned Stark too. Do you guys remember that one? Oh my god, what's that one scene in series 1 when it's Ned and Robert and Santa? Let me see if I can pull it up. You know what? That's the one right there. That one. Do you guys remember that scene when they're all drinking together and Santa's like, ooh, being all fucking quirky. That was not worth the 40 minutes that took me to Photoshop that. 40 minutes. I hope you guys liked it. Didn't actually take 40 minutes. It's okay. Don't panic. All right. Societies. This is the one thing we're really missing out in Westeros as well, by the way, is that we can't yet join any societies. So Citadel is quite tricky to actually get into. We really just need to go for the scholarship focus. We can't simultaneously, unfortunately, though, join a society, work on the scholarship focus, buff up Santa, whilst also working on our wealth and obviously our claims. We've done really well for claims this episode, I will admit, but it's going to be slow going in Westeros, at least until we start getting some of this mainland under us. Skagos, difficult start. Way more difficult than I really anticipated. What is going on? This is what I will admit, even at the Game of Thrones one, it's much harder to snowball out of control. Obviously, the Outer Kings, you can play as these really long-lived characters and build yourselves up over many, many years to be this awesome character. You have interactions with the Daedra, you have magic and things kicking around as well. The actual snowballing effect, when you understand the mechanics, is very fast. Game of Thrones is much slower, but there are definitely these very much character-defining events. It definitely pulls you into the actual story of your dynasty a lot more. So Jaime Lannister is now going to war with Robert Baratheon then. Okay, fair enough. The tyranny, again, I'd love to see what exactly Robert did to Jaime in this situation to actually get him to rise up. So what is he doing? He's leading the Kingsguard against him. Okay, see, that's not normally how that's supposed to work. Oh my god, not only that. Jaime, Stannis, Serena of Greenswood, Howard of Atterdale, don't care who these guys are. Robert Arryn. Oh, that's little Robert Arryn. Right, let's sweet Robin. Okay, got it. Then you've got, oh my god, this does not seem good for poor Bobby B. Balon the second, Balon Greyjoy. You've got Tyrion Lannister is in charge of the Westlands. What happened to Tywin? Died of a heart attack. Great. Okay, what a fantastic way to end that character's story. Directed by D&D. Rosby also at war. Willis obviously just beheaded his father. That's not much of a surprise. And the High Septim all at war against Robert Baratheon. I think this could be the end of the Baratheons on the Iron Throne. I won't lie to you. This is the end of the line right here. Unless they, I guess he might. I mean, Joffrey is still his heir. I was going to say he might have to get it to Stannis, but no, of course, Joffrey is still his heir, inverted commas, right now. We can't do anything to stop that, can we? If you're in the area, or if you're playing as, like, Ned especially, you can investigate the legitimacy of Joffrey, and potentially even uncover it, and have, you know, legitimate Baratheons on the throne instead. But hey, you know what? There's not this out of our hands. There's nothing we can do here, and we are... Oh my god, we're actually part of the war. So Ned hasn't actually joined Robert Baratheon in this one. Oh no, we have by default, haven't we? Because we've chosen not to join up in arms against him, we are just by default as sworn vassals of the throne. So to be fair, it's the Riverlands, the North, the Stormlands, and Dawn against the Rich Westlands as well. Obviously, Rich and the Westlands being the most powerful provinces in Westeros. This could be interesting. We're not going to get involved. We don't give a fuck. We don't care about these politics. We're just here to, I guess, sit and make money for a bit. Oh. That was fast. I said Joffrey's imprisoned by Leo of Cockerels went. Maybe he'll be released. So, Kyle. My Justicia died again. Fuck's sake. Poor health. That's such a bullshit reason game. Alright, let's try again. So Robert has been deposed, thrown in prison, but they are still during the rebellion. So Jaime is now at war with Joffrey. Okay. That's fine. Robert's still alive. He's imprisoned by Stannis. Oh, so Stannis went to war separately against Robert? Is that what I'm understanding right now? And he's now defending against... I have no clue. I have no clue. Don't worry about it. It's beyond me. Oh, this might be the end of the blood feud. As quickly as it began, it has ended. 25, and she's got playful and timid. What the fuck happened there? But everyone else's traits is normal. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that then. Callan Stark became fat, but I mean... Oh, right. That's actually to do with an event then. Everyone else seems fine. I just don't know what's happened with this random woman. Oh, well, it doesn't matter too much, right? Get out of here. Honestly, you get in prison. Come on, rebel. Please rebel. Oh, and that, my friends, is basically the end of Sansa's first blood feud right there. By her going into rebellion, we now have righteous execution of her. 136 there, as you see, the people of Skagos are fooled by our fabricated treason. Prepare to die, scum. No. Get back, my lord. I'll handle this. Oh, our bodyguard's going to step in. Sworn Shield, help me. Help me. Do what I pay you for. My bodyguard more summer is suspected to die to get married. Sure, marry you, please. Thank you. Right, done. This is now over, and that is the end of the bloodline. We have now consolidated power. In fact, we can hold this province now that we've taken the business focus. Okay, that's good, because it means we're not... Apparently, our vassals are also slightly suspicious of our immortality, which is to be expected. Or I've never become immortal in the Game of Thrones, so I actually don't know, I think. So since I'm such a diligent person, we can gain... Castle levy size plus 25% and morale of armies plus 10%. Actually, they're both very good. I'm going to take morale of armies for the time being, just because we don't really have a levy size in the first place, so it'll be like 50 troops or something garbage like that. Okay, you are done. Thank you. And then, like I said, as quickly as it began, it now ends. Have her hanged. And House Crowell, she had a brother and a sister, Rhaegar and Rick. We can't let it end like that. I mean, her descendants are gone, so it's just her son now that's in charge instead. Coenred of Deep Down, a Northman. Good, not one of them Skagossi scum. We need to kill off those other two kids as well. We are still technically in a blood feud then, but all of the powerful rulers of the house, all of their land, their titles, completely destroyed. And that, my friends, is what happens when you fuck with Lord Santa of Skagos. They made the naughty list, and my god, did they feel the wrath of Santa. What is wrong with these women? Your wife, Lady Selene, has died. Now it forced you to decide whether to make the funeral a big and special event. That's another one down. That's two women dead in the same episode. And no child. Santa, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to stop. Is he Is he putting it in the right place? No, that's not even an entertaining thought. Okay, we need a wife. We need a waifu here. I'm looking for a very lustful lady. Lustful lady with good traits to genius lustful lady. Bring her to me. Bring her before Santa. Oh, my lady, that's a very nice chimney you have there. May Santa visit. How do I... Okay, right, there we go. How the hell do we marry this character in CK2? Done. That's fine. I'm leaving it here because something is incredibly cursed with these wives. I am going to remove the fertility here on the immortal trait. In the base Game of Thrones, I don't believe that is the case. But I say that. It's added by the Elder Kings mod, but then in the Elder Kings, we actually had a kid. So, your guess, my friends, is as good as mine. Thank you all for watching. What a mess. What a complete mess. But the blood feud started, the blood feud's ended. It's going to be very slow to kick off, especially in the Game of Thrones. But like we've already become a king in the other one. In this realm, we are still the minorest of dukes in Westeros. So it's going to take a while to pick things up. But when the steam starts picking up, that's when it will just snowball out of control. Again, no pun intended there. Thank you to the insane top tier level patrons who have allowed the channel to, let's not say snowballed out of control, but it's definitely doing well. Thanks to Alchemia, Anthony Gawley, Cindy Kurito, Moses, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Bellic Stromber, Ben Hoffman, Chesty, Grosses, Donald, Fakuna Vasquez, Gogolas, Harry McGowan, Iguana Squad, James Shea, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Norstros, Necrophil, Paul, Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Scott, Skaz, Slippy Nips, Somnus, Shay, The One Ring, Tom Terratine, Troy, Tyler Kendall, Tyler McClam, Vacuous Backers, Varagon, and William Green. Thank you guys all for your support of the insane tier levels on Patreon. Much appreciated. Big shout out to these guys. And a thank you as well to Uwu Daddy, Astro, Adam Person, Adrian Ellison, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anka, Attila, Betimus Max, Better Valyrian, Blood for the Blood God, Boy and Gun, Chris, Corgi Circus, Dapper Go, Don, Connie217, Emerald Beam, Foosh, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Circa, Gothamo, Grey, Haji Dumar, I Am Sagataire, Erotha, Icy the Great, Jackson P, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, Jason Sushu, Jose, Jeebus Crust, Joran DeVries, Jessica Smith, Jobs Lucky Sister, Jilly Vondel, Joseph Beer, Justin Plot, Justin Rules, Justin Waters, Kevin Saunders, Lieutenant Dan, Lepus and Lepus, Luan and Thomas, Luke Wallace, Manuel Bosic, Mustolp, Monty, Mostly Sampson, My Name Isn't Dio, Nathaniel Lemberg, Nick, Organized Confusion, Pan Samu, Pantapel, Payton Denisar, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Ryan Hooper, Sam Keir, Scaps, Shardul, Smirtworm, Socrates, Super Danny 089, Sweet C, Tony Laban, Volta, Voodoo Mumbo, Void Prince Kibo, Will Wade, Wilson, Atef, Wolfie, Yellowford, Yorker, Zach, and Zetlock 2. Thank you all for your support over at Patreon. See you guys all in 2 days' time.